Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Sticky Situation. Where am I at today? I am at my house working on my new project, which was kind of an accident thing. I've decided that I have a lot of accidents when it comes to online auctions. I don't think I should trust them anymore, just because of all the experience I've had. I never have like a good one. I mean, my Kubota Mini X, that turned out really good. I got that for probably about $10,000 less than I would have bought it anywhere else. But the same day I bought that one, I just kind of put a small bid down on this Bobcat S530 skid steer, because I was in the middle of bidding. I was bidding fast, and so I didn't have time to really research it like I should have. And so I just put a $15,000 bid on it, thinking, well, it's just, I'll have time, but that'll set my bid. Then I can go back and look at it later, and just so I can kind of placeholder it for it, because I needed a new skid steer. Because my other one, you see me in it, it's like this big, and I'm driving like this, and anytime I go anywhere, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. So it's like sheer terror, plus the whole time I hit every bump hits my shoulders against the edge. So I wanted something a little bit bigger that could handle a little bit more dirt, and plus be more versatile, that I could put attachments on in order to work around my homestead. So anyway, I put this bid down on this skid steer, thinking, I'll just set it and then I'll go back and look at it. Well, I went back to look at it and I realized, man, it's not even operable. It doesn't even work. And so I was like, well, hopefully someone will bid more than me so I don't have to buy it. But I guess everybody else read the thing too and realized that it didn't work. So nobody bid on it. So I ended up getting it for $14,000, which isn't bad as if it's for a skid steer. If I could have bought it and it worked for $14,000, I would have been really happy. But it didn't work anyway, so then I had to ship it in from, I think I got it from Arizona. It was from a rental company. So I shipped it into the local mechanic, the Bobcat mechanics here in town, and they looked at it and they shook their head and they said, oh yeah, it doesn't start, doesn't do anything. They're like, it needs a whole new motor, and we don't know if anything else is wrong with it because we can't tell what's wrong because we can't start it. So I was like, well, I'm already into it, $14,000, so let's get a new motor for it. And I mean, I guess it's going to be the same if I bought another one somewhere else used, it would have a used motor and stuff. So at least this way I get a brand new motor with it anyway. So anyway, I finally got it back from the mechanics. They had it for about 2 months working on it because they had to replace the whole engine. And so got that done, but there was still one other thing that needed to be done on it. I have to change the seals on it for the front bucket seal. So I kind of lifted it out and set it up so I can take it off. But the problem I'm having with that one is all my tools are of course up at the land, and I can't seem to make it up the land to get all my gland wrench to pull this off, and then all the little fancy tools I have to get the seals in and out. So I kind of try to jimmy rig something. We'll see whether it works or not. I took this other bolt, which was a U-bolt. I bent it sideways, ground the tips down so they'll fit in here exactly into those holes. And I'm hoping now I can take a wrench and spin it. Should work, should give me the same power as a gland wrench, but we're going to try it out and see, because hopefully I can get that off, pull this out, and then go in and change the seals. I just got the seal kit on it. But anyway, let me kind of show you what the machine itself looks like, so you can kind of see what I bought and see kind of why I should not. I mean, it's kind of beat up. It's not that pretty, but it's functional. It's bigger and better than what I had. So anyway, this is what we've got. Got the front, didn't come with a bucket or anything, so I just bought a new one of those, so we'll put that on. But as you can tell, a little bit newer, a little bit roomier. It's a wheeled one, so there's no tracks on it. I would have rather had the tracks for up at the land, but didn't have it. So like I said, it's an S530 Bobcat. Just put the brand new engine in it. A little bit of snow down here at the house today. Not a lot of room over there on the side either. So basically, it's an older model, not too horrible, but all the other sills work good and nice. It was just that one front sill right there, the bucket cylinder, which I gotta change out. So I am kind of excited about it. Mostly because when I'm sitting in this one, I've got a lot more room in here. My shoulders aren't gonna be hitting. Got better controls, better joysticks, and all that stuff. So I think overall I'm gonna be better off with this one than it was. I'm probably about the same price I would have had to pay for a used one, but this one at least is used, but with a brand new motor, so it's gonna last a lot longer. At least the motor part. We'll see how the rest of the hydraulics and stuff work after I get it all fixed. So I did drive it for a little bit and it worked okay. Like I was able to lift it and everything other than that leaky sill. I mean, I probably should have just had the dealer replace it too, but I was like, I'm down here, ready to pick it up. I'm just give it to me, I can change the sill at home. So let's work on that sill now, thanks. Bring up this. Let it go. Yeah, it's just popping out. I can't get enough grip because every time I start twisting this, it just pops one side or the other out. So I did order another gland wrench. It'll be here in a couple days, I think. So maybe I'll have to try it, but with that one, unfortunately, it's going to snow a lot on me. I was hoping to get this done so I could clean the snow with the Bobcat if it snows a ton, but yeah, I don't see that it's going to be working too well because I can't even get it to budge at all. So we'll try it with the actual right tool. Thought I'd give this a go. Sometimes redneck engineering works. Sometimes you just don't get the right force and leverage because this takes a lot of force. So that gland wrench is nice because it gets down in there and you can really put some weight and pressure on it. So we'll wait, try it again in a couple days, see how it works out. All right, got my gland wrench, went up to the land, picked it up. 1 hour drive for this sucker. I actually had to get the sill benders and stuff too, so all my little tools I had. And I have the same problem I always have. These stupid things that just fall out no matter how much I tighten them with the little thing, they just seem to get loose. So what we're gonna do now is finish taking this thing off. see that. Ugh. So the gland wrench just is nice because it fits around this. So then you have an easy push for it. But they are the most awkward wrenches in the whole entire world to use. Because if you change the angle just a little bit, then the whole thing pops out. So yeah, especially if the little nut pops out every time too, then it's another pain. Because you have to hold it in place down here to try to keep it straight while you're pushing on it. Trying to get force. Oh, and this gland wrench too was a little bit too fat on these edges, so then I had to grind them down just so it could fit around the piston there. And yes, before I started, I did have to beat this thing like crazy in order for it to get loose. It wasn't just a, hey look, here I'm loosening this. No, I was beating on it for a good half hour before I started the camera, so, because I knew that's how it was going to be, and I didn't want to make you guys have to suffer through that. Instead, you get to suffer through the crappiness of using these stupid gland wrenches. Alright, we got it out. Now we just need to take this whole thing apart. One of the things I hate the most about doing these cylinder and seal repairs is getting these dang bolts off of the cylinder. So this one here, they're always, I mean, I've had one that was kind of easy, but these, it doesn't matter whether I take a pneumatic wrench to it, what I do, they're a pain. So I'm going to show you me trying to take this bolt off. Using my most persuasive techniques. Okay, so I finally got this whole thing taken apart, got the bolt off, and as usual, it took me a couple hours. Had a broken wrench, a bent wrench, a couple bent whammo bars and breaker bars, but hey, I got it off by ended up heating it and then pounding it with a sledgehammer. So it's done. So we got that all taken apart. I can see probably why this sill was leaking. It looks like it got pinched right down in here, if you can see that. So something hit it on this edge, which also made it a lot harder to take that off, and it bent that up, so it's pushed this sill up in there. It's not been a tight fit. So I'm thinking that's maybe why it's leaking. The rest of these sills look like they're okay, but we'll take them apart and see what we have inside. There was some scoring on the inside of this one, a couple nicks and dings on there. I'll buff those out as best I can, just to, you know, try to make sure that it stays smooth in the cylinder. But yeah, let's take those sills out. Make sure that we got a sill for everything with my fancy sill kit I got here.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Where they filed it down right in there. Kind of blurry. Filed it down to try to level that out a little bit so it wasn't sticking up quite as much. So we got a little bit of a bump to it.
you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
That doesn't look like that one. Ugh, I don't like it when they're different. Makes me nervous. Maybe I should use the smaller one. This was too big. So much easier with one of these tools. Normally I can just push those in, they're not a big deal. A little bit different than that one, but hopefully still should be good. Let's see if this one is heated up enough yet. It feels a lot more flexible. Good. Not quite enough. Sometimes they say if you put them in boiling water for a minute, that works. Probably does. I don't know if I trust it though. I've never tried it, so might be worth a shot. And these ones always end up getting so stretched out, they always make me nervous. But I guess as long as they go back to the way they're supposed to be, eventually. Yeah, that problem with my last one where see now, see how much farther it sticks up? I mean, you saw that one, I couldn't even pull it out a little bit with the so clean this off again. The blue one in there. That one in the top. My spacer. And that one and my other one up top. Of course this goes on. Like so. So this new spacer comes out really far on this edge. It does not want to slide in at all. Part of the problem with working in this cold winter time is things are a little bit don't flex quite as well. That sucker does not want to go on at all.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're
Is it
trying to
supposed to
stay
go like
strong and
this?
fake a smile until I look
Maybe
away.
that was my issue this whole
But I've
time.
known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
Yep, that
As
was
you
it.
fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. Trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
Okay, so I got cylinder already. Got this all put back together. Now we just got to put it in. Try not to get any water in there, which I got water on this end, so I'll get water off it and then clean it in there. So the part that I do worry about on this one is on that dent, you can see how it still kind of curves up a little bit. I filed that down as much as I could. I didn't want to file it down too much and weaken the metal, but yeah, it's still got that little bit of a bubble in there, which I'm hoping isn't what's causing the leak anyway. I mean, I ground it down quite a lot. I filed it down, but you never really know for sure. Alright, so let's try to put this in and see how it works out. I probably should have pulled this out first before I tightened that up, so I had the air pressure for it. Otherwise, it doesn't tend to move very good. And now we check to see if it all worked out. like that was a success. I don't see any drips or anything. We'll see. Hopefully it'll last for a long time. I'll keep my eyes on it, make sure that it's good. But hey, we got it. The machine's up and running. We're at about $35,000 total to get it fixed up, new engine, everything in it. But here it's running good, works nice. We're gonna see how it does plowing some snow. That's what I want to try it on. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Stick with it. You got this, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and